Resident Evil 3 Remake is one of the most controversial games in the Resident Evil series. Some players love it, while others think it doesn't live up to Resident Evil 2. But instead of judging it after one playthrough, I decided to go all the way and 100% complete it. After unlocking every achievement and spending thousands of hours with the game, here's my review of Resident Evil 3 Remake after 100% completion. Compared to many modern games, Resident Evil 3 is actually a fairly easy game to 100%. It took me around 25 hours to unlock every achievement, and most of the challenges felt reasonable. The game is shorter than Resident Evil 2, which means reaching 100% never feels overwhelming. If you are new to achievement hunting, this is one of the better games to start with. The gameplay is excellent. Jill feels fast, responsive, and fun to control. One of the biggest additions is the dodge mechanic, which adds a new layer of skill to combat. Learning the timing and avoiding attacks at the last second feels incredibly satisfying. The combat is more action focused than Resident Evil 2, but it still keeps enough survival horror elements to create tension. Every encounter feels dynamic, especially when larger groups of enemies appear. The story follows Jill Valentine's escape from a city that is collapsing into chaos. Jill is one of the strongest protagonists in the series, and this remake does a great job of showing her determination and personality. Carlos is also much more likable than I expected, and the relationship between the two characters work well throughout the story. While the story isn't very long, it moves at a fast pace and rarely feels boring. Getting 100% in Resident Evil 3 is enjoyable because the game encourages multiple playthroughs. Some achievements require higher difficulties while others push you to complete specific challenges or experiment with different weapons. As I unlocked more rewards from the in-game shop, each run became more interesting. This is where most of the criticism comes from. The biggest issue is the game's length. Compared to Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 feels much shorter. Some locations from the original game were removed or changed, which disappointed many longtime fans. Nemesis is also used differently than Mr. X in the Resident Evil 2. While he creates some memorable moments, he doesn't provide the same constant pressure throughout the game. These problems don't ruin the experience, but they do stop the game from reaching its full potential. Visually, the game looks fantastic. The destroyed streets of Raccoon City are filled with detail, and the characters' models still look impressive years after release. Explosions, lighting, and environmental effects all help create the feeling of a city in complete panic. The atmosphere is different from Resident Evil 2. Instead of focusing on isolation and fear, Resident Evil 3 focuses more on action and urgency. On Xbox Series S, the game ran extremely well. I experienced smooth gameplay, fast loading times, and no major technical issues. Even during intense action sequence, performance remained stable. It's a great experience on the platform. Despite its short length, Resident Evil 3 offers solid replay value. Higher difficulties, unlockable items, achievement hunting, and speedruns give players reasons to come back. The game is also short enough that starting a new playthrough never feels like a huge commitment. Even after reaching 100%, I found myself replaying certain sections just because the gameplay is so enjoyable. After 100% completing Resident Evil 3 Remake, I think it's a very good game, but not quite a great one. It has excellent gameplay, strong characters, and impressive visuals. However, its short length and missing content prevent it from reaching the same level as Resident Evil 2 Remake. Still, if you are a fan of action-oriented survival horror games, Resident Evil 3 Remake is absolutely worth playing. So that's my review after 100% completing Resident Evil 3 Remake. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Every week I'll be 100% completing another game and giving you a review only after I've experienced everything it has to offer. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.